All right. Hi, my name is Tara Gardner. I teach 6th grade ELA. This 6 weeks, I focused on 6.2, 6.3, and 6.6. That's basically vocabulary, theme, main idea, and elements of a story. First 6 weeks, I realized that my students didn't get it as well as I thought they would have. What we did was, in our notebook, we did Cornell notes with the elements of a story at first, and I realized that wasn't enough for them, so I revamped it for the next 6 weeks. And we created, this is one of my students' notebooks, we created a foldable together. We watched a short 2-minute video on an already familiar story, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And we did it orally guided as a class. And from there, we then read a story called The Fish Story, where I assessed how my students grasped those concepts by creating a story map. So this is one of my students who got it kind of the first 6 weeks, but I could tell that we're still some disconnects. So I paired it with visual, and then this time they have to tell me their answer, a little bit from the story with text evidence, and their inference. And how they get that in their foldable, in their notebook, they have in their reading section answer stems for inference that they have to put on the back of their reading section. And you can see here is, I can tell that my character was because, or maybe, you can see that here. And so then they have to create this. On top of this, they also had a set of questions that they had to answer, which was worded kind of like what they would see on their benchmarks. And this is how we started out this 6 weeks, revamping what we kind of didn't do so well at the first 6 weeks. This assignment now also has a written component where my kids got to do a comic strip based on their elements that they read, and each one of the pieces of the comic strip represents a different story element. So this may be the exposition, rising action. You can see how she annotated on there which part it is. That's to spiral in a writing piece, as well as showing me that they actually got it by being able to create their own story. And over here you'll see it kind of looks like the form of the same diagram that they have in their notebook. So how did my student do? Well, she did actually pretty well. Most of my students, I'll say probably 85% of my students passed that portion of their test with probably 80% or higher. So how did I celebrate these students? Well, obviously, if you step on, these students were the students who kind of got it before, but after we went back and spiraled back again, I see definite progress from first 6 weeks to second 6 weeks. My other kiddos, I did small group interventions with them, and activities where I could provide them with immediate feedback, especially like on their homework. Positive affirmations worked. Giving candy, of course. I also had a cupcake party for those kids who actually passed. And we're just going to continue to work hard and get it done. So thank you.